Hey everyone, welcome back to Top Dog Tips. My name is Samantha. Today I am reviewing a product called Paw Pods, and these are eco-friendly burial pods for pets. Now, of course, I can't bury an animal in these and then dig it up and see in a couple of years how well it held up. So I can't review it in that aspect, but what I can do is give you some information about it and my thoughts on the product. So these are Paw Pods, and I have the medium Paw Pod right here. These are 100% eco-friendly burial pods for your pet. They are made from sustainable bamboo and rice husk, which makes a very strong, it almost feels like a really heavy plastic is sort of what it feels similar to. You can hear that it's hard. It's very, very durable. So this again is the medium Paw Pod, and of course you're probably thinking to yourself, how am I supposed to bury a dog in this? They do have a large size, which measures 26 inches by 18 inches by 10 inches deep. So again, you're not going to be able to fit a large breed dog in those, but if you have your dog cremated, you can use these as an urn in a way to bury your dog's remains without having, to contaminate the ground with anything if that's what you're worried about, or if you want them contained in one place to bury your pet. I can speak from experience. We live in Maine, so the ground freezes here in the colder months. So it's happened to us. It's happened to many family and friends. You lose a pet in either the end of fall, during the winter, early spring. The ground's still frozen. Cremation becomes necessary at that point because you don't have a way to bury your dog regardless of whether you have a place or not. So cremation is necessary, and it's nice to have something like this to put the remains in, and when you have access to be able to bury it, you can do that. The other thing that we can talk about, I guess, when we're talking about animals passing away is not everybody has access to somewhere to bury their animal. I am able to bury animals on our private property here in Maine. We live in a very rural area. A lot of places don't offer that. Either you have a homeowner society that maybe doesn't offer that, or have that as an option. If you live in certain cities, there are rules and regulations. Some pets have to be buried in pet cemeteries, things like that. So if you, for example, need a pet cemetery and they're very small plots, you don't have room for a giant breed of dog, and cremation becomes necessary, and something like a burial pod like this does become an option. Of course, the larger size, if you have a very small dog, you might be able to bury them in the pod itself if that is an option for you. Again, that largest pod is 26 inches by 18 inches by 10 inches deep. So, those can hold up to 200 pounds. So even if you have an extra large breed and you have their remains cremated, you can always fit those in there and bury them either at a time or in a place that is appropriate. If you're a multi-pet family like we are, think about cats, small animals. The smallest one that they have, this little fish pod. So this is a great thing for me when I think of families. We have kids, and it's always so tough to try and explain deceased pets to children. So this is a great way. These are capable of, you can stick stickers on here, markers can write on here, so your kids could decorate, design, you could have a little funeral and really be able to help your children understand and show their love and their appreciation for a pet who's passed with these, whether it's something small like a fish or something larger like a cat or a dog. So that to me is really important, that these are a way to kind of help your family heal after you've lost a pet. So the small fish pods retail for $9.99. This medium pod that I have here is $89.99. They sell classic urns that are 6 inches by 6 inches by 7 inches deep. Those sell for $40. The large one that I had spoke to you about that can hold up to 200 pounds, those ones are $149.99. So certainly pricey, and when you're talking about pets passing away, a lot of times there are a lot of costs associated with that. Either they were sick up to a passing and you have some vet bills, or God forbid they have to be euthanized, you have to pay for that. So sometimes an extra $90 or an extra $150 isn't in your budget at that time, and it's totally understandable. That would be the drawback for me. I know for us, when we've had pets put down in the past, that's always been something where it's an unexpected expense at times, and it's definitely something that can hurt your budget if you haven't had the time to plan for that in advance. So cost is definitely a factor there, and they're certainly not going to be for every pet owner's budget, but again, they are a nice way to help children understand the passing of a pet. They're durable, they're biodegradable, so if you're looking for something eco-friendly, I know a lot of urns, things are made of metal and plastic materials and stuff. So this is a nice biodegradable way to be able to do the same thing. And actually, really, if you're comparing these to other burial type pods for your pet's remains, whether they're urns or wooden boxes or things like that, they're pretty comparable in price. That stuff is usually fairly pricey, so I would think like $40 for a classic urn is pretty comparable to any other urns you're going to find, and actually might be a bit cheaper. Same thing, with this burial pod being $90, the large one being $150. If you're finding an urn or some kind of a holder for those remains of the same size, probably you're going to be in the same price range. There are 10 different sizes and shapes. They have like a heart-shaped urn and just the classic urn. They have a mini urn. So there are 10 different sizes. If it's something that you're interested in, you can check out their website, which is pawpods.com. If you want any more information on these, you can certainly reach out to me, Samantha, at topdogtips.com, and be sure to jump on our website. You can find some information on there about pets passing away and what to do in that instance, how to plan for that, and some of the places to look for the rules and regulations in your area if burial is something that you're thinking about. And as well, if you follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, on our YouTube channel, if you subscribe there, you'll be up to date with all of the reviews, how-to videos, recipes, and things like that I post every week. So I look forward to hearing from you guys if you have any questions, and I will be back next time with another great product review. Thanks for watching.